Okay, you guys, today is week 4 of our glow up series. I am going to be working on my arms and I'm going to be using the Ashley Black beginner's kit. So today we're going to be sculpting and slimming our arms, but let's talk about why our arms might be building thick. So a lot of times our arms are building thick because we're misusing them or overusing them in the wrong form. So we're all on all the devices, so we're rolling forward. We've got big boobs and we're protecting our breast tissue, right? We're tired and so we're slouching over. So there's so many different reasons, right? When it builds chunky or thick or cellulite dense, it's always trying to communicate something to you that you're not using them right. Let's restore that area, because no matter what we start doing right, if it's not restored, it doesn't have the mobility, the range of movement in order for you to do that. Always starting with the small tool, working our superficial layers of fascia. Then we go into a tool that's got deeper, larger teeth so they can work the deeper levels of our fascia. It's called a nugget. This nugget helps us refine and define things. So I'm working the superficial layers. I'm not putting very much pressure. The goal of this is to get the tissue warm so that it's going to be more receptive to when I'm doing the deeper layers. But as you can see, I'm starting to get red, and this is what you're always looking for. The healthier your tissue is, the more red it will get, the faster it will get that red. Now I'm putting a little bit more pressure and I'm being a little bit more intentional with the moves. Now, one nice thing is you can go the direction of the muscle, you can go cross fiber to the muscle, you can go diagonal to the muscle. You don't want to do circles, okay? And as you can see, I can literally define out where my muscle is. Now, you might not have this leanness in your arm, so you might not be able to see it, but you might be able to feel it a little bit with the tool. So if you just rested your tool in that one spot for a few moments and stayed there longer, that's actually going to define out that, just like it would here in front, just like it would be between your bicep and your tricep. So you can do the same thing as you're starting by just warming up the tissue. Then I'm thinking a little bit more intentional and doing a little bit more weight to the tool, resting against my tissue. And then if we want to be even more intentional, we can go right at the carving. So literally I'm putting the top teeth in the direction that I'm seeing the deltoid separate off from the tricep, and then also in the front where the deltoid is separating off from the bicep. Then we think about it, as we age, we tend to get fattier right by our elbows. So we can take a little scrubbing motion right there. And this is really good if you've kind of got like a thickness in the area where like the muscles are kind of all stuck together. You might take the pointy end or the dole and you can push in and poke, wiggle, wiggle. So you just move it around and poke, wiggle, wiggle. I don't tend to have that tissue here anymore, but I do have a lot of tension in the front of my shoulders because I lean forward over the treatment table all day. So this gets tight. So I like to go in there with that and release that. Also, you can do a crayoning. So it's literally putting the point on you and rubbing that back and forth to kind of get that tissue to be removed, unstuck from the other areas. Then you can go and define out, separate off, separate off. Well, thank you for watching. So share, subscribe, leave some comment down below and let me know if you've got any questions or what you might like to see in the future. I'll see you next week for the new video.